I'm baffled by all this. I'm still blown away that I'm a parent. Never mind doing comedy. Never mind doing a fucking podcast. I walked around with her today. She looked like a cowgirl with a hat. I'm looking at her walking with 18 other kids in the middle. And every time she bumped into a kid, her hat fell off. She had to stop and pick up the fucking hat. She didn't give a fuck. She put the hat right back on her head. So I'm learning from her, I think, as much as she's learning from me. I'm learning about myself from her as much as fucking she's learning about me, I guess. So it's a pretty interesting part of my life, you know.
I know you were nervous about having Mercy later, like being a little bit later, I guess, than you usually do. But it must be, and not even just with you, but it must be so cool for kids to have like parents who actually have like actual life experience. Because like there are kids my age who have 10-year-old kids, and that's great. But what if I had been teaching someone for the last 10 years? That would have been terrible.
So, I'm having a really good time. You know, she's 3.5, and it's great. I'm happy for her. She goes to school 4 days a week. You know, she's got the fucking activities. But I think about the other side of that. I think about, like, I'm having a good time with her. I've never had this before in my life. You know, I've never had this calm, this, you know, a couple of weeks ago I had to, clear my schedule for her. And I got to tell you, I was angry for 18 seconds. And I understood. Where 10 years ago I would have been angry for an hour. And then I would have came to terms that eventually she would have warmed my heart. This time, I was okay with it. For 18 seconds, I go, wow, damn, I can't do that. Fuck it. This is what it is, you know. I've accepted those little things, you know. I'm still ashamed of a lot of people that don't understand my situation.
In what way don't they understand it?
But I have a schedule. I don't break it for nobody. Like, I have a schedule. I know what I want to do every week. And sorry, this is what I want to do. I have this type of time to fuck around. Tomorrow I got jiu-jitsu. I got something at 3:30, and I got something from 4 to 5:15. I'm going down to do a spot, and I'm going to meet Shane, and we're going to get a taco and talk about pitching and shit like this, you know, like not baseball pitching, but pitching this fucking stupid thing we're trying to write. And that's what I want to do, you know. Wednesday, I listen. I ain't going to Hollywood Wednesday day. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to drill class. I'm going to jiu-jitsu, and I'm going to fucking whatever. Thursday, I might go to Hollywood in the daytime and take care of a few things. Thursday night, I got a spot at the store. Friday, I'm not going up over that fucking hill. Saturday, I haven't decided yet. I might babysit and let my wife go to a movie at night or something just to get her out of the house. She's been in the fucking house for the last 3 weekends. You know, that weekend I came in that I was supposed to watch the baby and she was sick.
So it didn't really count,
She didn't get to do anything. She had been home for 6 fucking weeks. So maybe I was just thinking of maybe staying home one night this week, letting her go to the movies, go get coffee, whatever the fuck she wants to do. You have to give them a break, too. They can't just sit in that goddamn house, you know.
No. Jesus Christ.
I'm starting to lose my... That's the only thing that's bothering me right now in my life. My location situation. I don't know if this is where I want to stay yet. There's a lot of variables in my life, but I can't stand these fucking people. The joke is becoming a reality. Every day I hate one more person. They drive me crazy, man. And the good Lord knows I try.
Now, do you think if you didn't have a kid, you maybe wouldn't care as much? You just stay out here because it's work?
No, if I didn't have a kid right now, I don't know. But the thing is, everything still applies with me. Like, I still don't think I could do a winter in the East Coast.
I think you could. I think after a couple weeks you get used to it. It's terrible, but it's not that bad. And trust me, I hate snow. But the only issue for you, I guess, would be the traveling, and that's a huge issue. So you need to get out every week. But for me, I don't think it'd be that much of an issue.
Unless you just flew March till fucking October and told everybody to suck your dick, work locally 2 weeks a month. That's the other option. November you work in Jersey, December you work in New York, and January and February you work in Long Island and Boston.
Yeah, you could do that. Work the Amtrak schedule. Yeah, that's the Amtrak tour. Yeah.
And then March, start going back on planes and shit. So you could. That's a great plan, Lee. I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, it could work. It's I'm nowhere near ever like having kids. Like that's not in my future right now. But I see what you're saying.
Always remember, Lee, nothing's ever in your future.
Right, that's true.
Nothing's ever in your future. Nobody fucking goes home and goes, tonight we're gonna make a kid. And by next year, nobody does that. A kid always comes surprised. I mean,
really, you think it's mostly a surprise?
Well, no. Some people, there's some women who, ovulate, and they got to get dicked that fucking night like a werewolf or whatever.
I thought most people did it like that. I have no idea. I just always assumed people were
some people do it,
planning
and some people knock up pregnant, and the next thing you know, you gotta adjust your life in 9 months, or to think what you have to adjust your life for life to be like. And it's really no major big fucking deal. You wait. It's so funny. I always reference a movie that I saw, and that's The Thief. There's a scene with James Caan and Tuesday Weld in a diner. And he tells her about this thing that happens to him in prison and what's supposed to happen. And what he did and what happens. And he goes, you know what? Nothing happened. For all this time, I stressed out this situation that something was going to happen. And at the end, nothing happened. And it's the same thing with anything in life. You just pick it up and run with it. And you learn as you go along. But if you sit there and look at it from an outsider's eye and start reading books on it, you're going to get all caught up in bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I didn't like. Like a lot. I think parenting comes down to a lot of common sense. I think a lot of shit comes down to a lot of common sense. There's things I see that I can't believe that I'm not smart and I'm the only person who sees that.
Right. So you think they're not the smart one, and you see it. So why don't these smart people see it?
Well, these fucking people were walking around acting fucking smart with their little fucking hats and their little fucking dogs and shit. Making believe like they know something about life. Why are they acting this way? The fact that they wanted to walk across that and Lee, at 6:30, it's busy by Hollywood High.
Oh, yeah.
Lee, it's fucking busy over there.